We are 4 minutes into the 1 o'clock hour, welcoming back Courtney Jaye. How's it going, Courtney?
What's up, Dan?
Nice to have you here. We've got her back in Nashville, and we're actually broadcasting live on the radio and volume.com/lightning100. They're our studio sponsor. I don't think they were our sponsor when you were last in the studio. It's
a
been
lot has changed.
A few years since we've had Courtney Jaye here. She used to live here, and it's tomorrow. She's going to be doing the OG Basement with Dylan Watson, kicking things off at 7 o'clock, 21 and over show. Doors are at 7:30. Dylan Watson, Courtney Jaye. You can get tickets and info at thebasementnashville.com and CourtneyJaye.com. So how have you been? How's things been going for you?
Regardless of the craziness in the world in general, I am doing well.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What year did you move away from Nashville? Do you remember?
I left Nashville in 2015.
Okay. So 7 years. So are you getting to the 7-year itch? Or you're like, all right, ready, come back? Or just enough for a visit?
No, listen, Nashville will always, I made the record I just put out here. It's always going to be a home to me. So I come back and it's just like I feel like no time has passed. I just like slip into my routines and I go to my favorite car washes and
Nice. Yes.
It's like, oh, here, I'm home.
I'm glad that some of those things are still here.
I got a little worried because I thought that it wasn't, but my favorite car wash is here.
That's great. We've got Courtney Jaye here in the volume.com studio. She just put out Hymns and Hallucinations 2 months ago today, the 20th of May.
Yes.
With an accompanying video trip, which you got to screen out at the Belcourt just a few weeks back.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was crazy. It's like I did a full 10-song kind of short film that kind of tells a little bit of the story about the record. It's a concept record. So I remember, and I'm doing this sort of project all by myself these days on my own. So when I had first started to sort of have this idea to do this, the first thing I thought was, if I can pull this off, I want to screen this one day at the Belcourt because it's one of my favorite places to see.
And bands play there too sometimes, so it's kind of a good synergy.
And I hadn't been to the Belcourt in a really long time, and they remodeled it, and it just looks great, and it sounded so awesome in the room. It was just a perfect one of those nights that you just kind of you can't write. It was perfect.
Well, I saw you actually have it uploaded to YouTube where people can check it out through your website, CourtneyJaye.com. And we're going to get to maybe hear a couple of songs. Are you going to play some songs from the record?
Sure.
What would you like to do first?
I think we're going to start off with a song called 3.
All right. This is Courtney Jaye live on Lightning 100 and volume.com.
And I'm here with Jonathan Trebbing, too. Just wanted to get that in there.
Was really there for me. 3 days at the bottom, yeah, it felt like I could die. Oh, 3 days I was his for life. 3 years since it happened. 3 years waking up. Got in on the action, yeah. I really pressed my luck. My faith has been tested, yet I barely had enough. Oh, 3 years, look who I've become. Ooh.
daughters, and Noah had 3 sons. Paul had 3 shipwrecks, and there were 3 jewels for the monks. I've said my Amida and Shiva did the drugs. I swallowed up their spirits and 3 times watched them run. Oh, 3 decades without the one you love. Yes, 3 is the number I've become.
Lightning 100, Courtney Jaye, live in the Volume.com studio. We're on Volume.com. It's tomorrow night. Courtney Jaye is going to be out at the basement, the OG basement, with Dylan Watson kicking things off. Doors at 6:30. Show starts at 7:21. An over event celebrating the new record, Hymns and Hallucinations. You can get tickets and info at thebasementnashville.com and CourtneyJ.com. And yeah, you've got your guitar player here today. Tell us about the band that's going to be playing with you tomorrow.
Well, it's pretty much a dream lineup. It's Jonathan Trebing playing acoustic. It's Luke Schneider playing pedal steel. Jeremy Fetzer's playing electric guitar. Jack Lawrence is playing bass. And Sam Smith is playing some keyboards.
Wow, that's awesome. And that sounds like the crew that you had when you made the record, too.
No, actually, when I made the record, I made it here, but just with, basically just with William Tyler.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was just William and I, and we had called some people in. LJ played bass on the record, but for the most part, it was really William kind of pulling many duties and playing all kinds of instruments, and then we would sort of call friends in from there.
The record itself, you dedicated it to a friend who a long time ago encouraged you to make this project.
Yeah. So it's a spiritual record, I say, but I'm not religious, and I think many years ago when I was living here in Nashville, I was kind of having one of those sort of crises of like, what musically, do I want to do, and kind of where do I see myself going? And I really just wanted to do something that was different for me and that pushed me and that was a little scary, and sort of singing songs, about my spiritual beliefs is something that, it's a little freaky, but I had confided in Ike Owens, and Ike had just moved to town at the time, and he was playing with Jack, and he was in the Mars Volta, and he just basically was like, no, you have to do this, and you have to do this so much that I'm going to give you a title and some, it was like a songwriting camp he put me in. And then I wrote these songs with his guidance, just sort of like, and then just like 2 months later, he passed away. So it was a really sad kind of moment, but at the same time, it was also like, okay, I know I have to finish this record one day in his honor. So,
and I mean, was that 2014?
That was in 2014.
So
yeah.
At some point, I mean, did you still think you'd be able to do this record? I mean, it must have felt good to finally do it.
Yeah, I mean, I always knew. I moved to Los Angeles in 2015, then I moved to Hawaii in 2019. Basically, I had gone there. I went to Hawaii to finish writing this record because it was just, we wrote so many songs for this, and it went in so many different directions through the years. And, I kind of just put the finishing touches on it when I was living in Hawaii. So, yeah, that's kind of, it's been on a journey, that's for sure.
And the video that accompanies it, was that shot in Hawaii?
Yeah, that was also filmed on Kauai, where I was living. I'm kind of still there now. I don't know where I am.
I can't imagine moving away, but I can't imagine getting to move there either. So,
It was kind of a big deal. I'm super nomadic in general in my life. I've lived in so many different places. So the fact that I lived in Nashville for 10 years says a lot.
Got it.
You know?
Yeah. It says a lot about our town.
It does, and it's always kind of going to be that. I'm always gonna love this place.
Well, I'm just grateful to be here in 2022 and get to thank you personally live on the radio for your help, because 2 years ago, we as a radio station, we were looking around. We didn't know if we were going to survive. Here in Nashville, as you know, we got kind of pushed down and then kicked while we were down because we got hit with a tornado before anything else. And
I remember.
And and that was devastating to us. And then of course the pandemic. And
yeah.
I mean, it was a terrible time. So one of the things you did though on your own, you're like, well, I'm going to do this thing and I'm going to write postcards to people who donate to the station. So did you have to write a lot of postcards or a few? Or
I had a good day of postcard writing, I will say. My hand was a little tired by the end of the day, but it was for a good cause.
Man, well, we wouldn't be here if artists like you hadn't, spoken up and helped us get here. So grateful to get to still be here and be able to bring you in and have you play and get ready for the show tomorrow night. We're going to the basement, the OG basement.
OG.
Not too long ago when you were living here, it was just the basement. We didn't have to call it the OG basement. Didn't have the basement east yet. Still had Grimey's upstairs.
Yep.
We're grateful to still have the OG basement and get to see Courtney Jaye out there. Quite the band is going to be playing with her tomorrow. Would you like to do another song?
Sure.
What would you like to do now?
This is a song called Take It Up With the Lord. Take it up with the Lord. If your will is weakening and you need someone to hear your words, all the come on lines, all your flesh designs on me, there's a lake of fire burning up your drawers. Well, take it up with the Lord. Take it up with the Lord. Baby, if you got some red hot need, take it up with the Lord, not me. Take it up with the Lord. All your sideways whispering, throwing all your sisters underneath the board. Lady so well adorned, I've seen you point at me with a hand over your lips, but the Spirit, she always hears you now. You only hurt yourself, no one else. You only hurt yourself. So take it up with the Lord. Take it up with the Lord. Honey, if you want to make enemies, take it up with the Lord, not me. Well, take it up with the Lord. Take it up with the Lord. Children, if you wanna be set free, take it up with the Lord, not me. Take it up with your Lord, not me. Take it up with the Lord, not me. Here we go.
Lightning 100. That is Courtney Jaye. And another one from Hymns and Hallucinations. It's out now. We're celebrating tomorrow night out at the OG Basement. You can join us. Doors at 6:30. Show starts at 7:21 and over. Event Dylan Watson opening for Courtney Jaye. CourtneyJaye.com. The Basement Nashville.com. Thank you so much for coming by today.
Thanks for having us.
Really
so good
great
to, see you.
to catch up. And of course, yes, thanks again for the postcards that you sent.
Anytime.
And I have to ask, what's with your obsession with Post Malone?
Well, okay. It really started out because I really judged him harshly for a long time. Like when he first came out, I wouldn't even listen to his music. I was just like, who is this guy? I'm just like, what is happening here? And then I listened to his music, and I was taught a very valuable lesson to not judge a book by its cover. And mainly also, too, he's just a very sweet person. So I think he gets it's really more of a shtick at this point, but
Yeah, well, you had like the full bodysuit and everything.
I dressed up as him for Halloween a couple years ago, and it was so fun, actually. A very fun Halloween costume, but we just people judge him, and it's just you don't judge a book by its cover, So
all right,
I'm his unofficial spokesperson.
Great advice from Courtney Jaye. Here's some other great advice. Don't miss the show tomorrow night at the Basement.